Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, May 19th, and I'm going to read you the story called Mother Bruce. Do you know the story about Mother Goose? Well, this is a little different. This is called Mother Bruce. And if you can see on the cover, there is a bear, and there's some ducklings here. Mother, and Goose is crossed out, Bruce. Bruce was a bear who lived all by himself. He was a grump. A grump means someone who's not very happy. He did not like rain. He did not like sunny days. He did not like cute little animals. Bruce only liked one thing: eggs. He collected them from all over the forest. And over here it's saying, "Good morning, Mrs. Sparrow," because birds lay what? Eggs. But Bruce didn't eat eggs raw like other bears. Instead, he cooked them into fancy recipes that he found on the internet. One day, Bruce came across a recipe for hard-boiled goose eggs drizzled with honey salmon sauce. So he went out to get the ingredients. First, he caught a few salmon. Then he collected honey from a local beehive. He liked to support local businesses, you see. Last, he went to Mrs. Goose's nest to pay her a visit. Are these eggs free-range organic? Well, this is kind of silly because we know that bears can't go grocery shopping and bears can't talk. So I would say this book is a fiction book. At home, Bruce prepared the eggs for hard boiling. But the fire in his stove fizzled, so he went out to get more wood. When Bruce came back, he was met with an unwelcome surprise. Mama! Oh my goodness. What do you see? Bruce became the victim of a mistaken identity. Bruce wanted hard-boiled eggs, not goslings. He supposed he could settle for buttered goslings on toast, but for some reason, he lost his appetite. Bruce scooped up the little geese and stomped back to their nest. And it says, "I will have to ask Miss Goose about her return policy. I don't want these goslings." Only to find Mrs. Goose had flown south early. It says, "Be back in April." Why would Mrs. Goose fly south? Maybe because it's warmer there. Bruce left the goslings there anyway and went back home. There he is. He says, "Adios." But he was followed. "Mama, Mama!" Bruce was very stern, strict, and said things like, "Go away!" and "I'm not your mother!" and also, "I liked you better when you were eggs." Bruce could take it no longer and became extra grumpy and then with them. Roar! They look kind of sad. It didn't work. Goslings always follow their mother, even if she is a he and he is a bear. "Mama? Mama?" Bruce was stuck with them. He tried to make the best of it, and he put them in the little pool. You could see he's wearing a swimming tube. It was hard work taking care of these babies. Bleh, ew, yuck. As the seasons passed, Bruce watched the pesky goslings grow older, their annoying baby geese into stubborn teenage geese, being an adult geese. And one fall afternoon, he saw other goose families flying south. Finally, he'd be rid of these geese, and he could take a long winter's nap, because we know that bears hibernate in the wintertime. Bruce explained migration, but they didn't listen. Migration means you leave, you go to other places. Bruce needed the geese to leave, so he got creative. What is he doing here? Looks like he's slingshotting them. Nothing worked. The geese would not leave Bruce. And Bruce says, so Bruce decided to pack up some bags and take his geese into town. They boarded a bus and migrated to Miami. Now every winter, Bruce and his geese head south together. They laze about at the beach in tacky shirts, sipping ice-cold lemonade, while Bruce dreams of new recipes. Recipes that don't hatch. And now you see the geese says, "Mama!" And there's a turtle there. So I wonder if the turtle's gonna think that's his mama. The end. So Bruce wasn't Mother Goose, it was Mother Bruce, because he had to take care of all those babies. I hope you enjoyed this book. I miss you all so much. This was written by Ryan Higgins. It was the author, and again, it was called Mother Bruce, not Mother Goose. All right, friends, air hugs. I miss you, and enjoy the day.